As Princess Leonor embarks on the final leg of her intense military training at Spain's General Air and Space Academy, AGA, in San Javier, a new and unexpected challenge has emerged, one that has reportedly caused concern for her mother, Queen Letizia. The heir to the Spanish throne, just 19 years old, began her third and final year of training this month, having already completed rigorous stints with the Army and Navy. While the young royal has demonstrated remarkable discipline and dedication, the latest reports suggest the Air Academy experience may be her most demanding chapter yet. Leonor's entry into the San Javier Academy marked a significant milestone in her carefully planned path to the Spanish crown. Located in Murcia, the prestigious institution is known for its strict discipline, elite training, and, notably, its symbolic importance. Her father, King Felipe VI, trained at the same base during the 1980s, a fact not lost on the royal family or the Spanish public. Wearing her navy blue flight uniform, Leonor arrived at the academy on September 1. She was greeted with formal ceremony and immediately dove into the routine, touring facilities, exploring cockpit simulators, and signing the academy's Book of Honor. Her schedule now includes intense theoretical instruction, early wake-up calls, physical conditioning, and hands-on training that will eventually lead her to operate aircraft simulators and possibly fly a real Pilatus PC-21 training plane. For many, this rigorous path signifies her transformation from a young princess into a prepared, capable leader. But not all has been smooth behind the scenes. According to multiple Spanish media outlets, including Catalunya and the Olive Press, Leonor has encountered a personal and logistical issue at the Air Academy that has reportedly sparked concern within the royal household, especially for Queen Letizia. While the palace has not officially commented, sources close to the royal entourage suggest that Leonor is experiencing heightened pressure due to the extremely rigid environment at San Javier, both physically and emotionally. The root of the problem, it seems, lies in the combination of isolation and the demanding schedule. Unlike her earlier training phases, the Air Academy enforces more limited contact with the outside world. Cadets live on base, follow structured routines, and have minimal privacy. Leonor shares her living quarters with two fellow female cadets and follows a strict timetable that includes early morning roll calls, late-night study sessions, and long hours in classrooms and simulators. She's not being treated as a princess, one instructor told El País. She's a cadet first, and she is expected to perform like everyone else. For Queen Letizia, a deeply protective mother known for her attentiveness to her daughter's well-being, the adjustment has reportedly not been easy. According to Catalunya, the Queen is said to be monitoring Leonor's adaptation closely and has voiced quiet concern about the psychological toll this high-pressure environment could take on her daughter. Furthermore, the same sources say Leonor encountered an unexpected and deeply personal issue during the early days of her Air Academy training, a fear of flying. Though not officially confirmed by the royal household, this report has raised eyebrows and reportedly prompted serious concern from Queen Letizia. The fear, reportedly discovered during her initial cockpit simulation sessions, has introduced a layer of psychological strain to an already intense schedule. It's a surprising twist in what was expected to be the final, and possibly most symbolic, chapter of her military education. After all, flying aircraft is not just part of the curriculum, it is a rite of passage. She appeared confident at first, one report noted, but during early flight simulations, unease set in. The concern isn't uncommon. Even seasoned pilots occasionally deal with aviophobia, and overcoming it requires time, exposure, and psychological support. However, in Leonor's case, the stakes are uniquely high, both in terms of public scrutiny and her role as a future commander-in-chief. For Queen Letizia, this revelation has reportedly triggered a wave of maternal concern. Known for her attention to her daughter's mental health and personal development, Letizia is said to be monitoring the situation closely. While she remains supportive of Leonor's path, insiders say she's quietly advocating for flexibility and understanding within the rigid structure of the academy, should the situation not improve. She's a mother first, a source told Catalunya, and watching your daughter face such intense pressure, compounded by a real fear, is deeply troubling. Leonor has always approached her royal duties with poise and a strong sense of responsibility. However, insiders have noted that the young princess is now encountering a unique form of stress that comes not just from military drills, but from the expectation of perfection. The Heir Academy, though prestigious, is a testing ground unlike any other. It requires not only academic excellence and physical stamina, but emotional resilience. The upcoming months are expected to include roughly 50 hours of flight simulator work, leadership exercises, and potentially a first solo flight, a daunting prospect even for seasoned cadets, let alone a future queen. Adding to the challenge is the public scrutiny that follows her every move. Leonor's presence has captivated the media and inspired admiration among many Spaniards, but it also adds an invisible weight. Any misstep can become headline news. She's under a microscope, a former Heir Academy cadet told ThinkSpain. It's hard enough to train here when no one knows your name. I can't imagine doing it as a royal. Despite the difficulties, Leonor's commitment is unshaken. Her decision to follow in her father's footsteps at San Javier is widely seen as a sign of continuity and dedication to Spain's constitutional monarchy. King Felipe VI's legacy as a prepared and dutiful heir is one that Leonor seems eager to honor. Locals in San Javier have welcomed her warmly, lining up outside the base during her arrival. For many, her presence recalls a sense of national pride and unity that transcends politics. We feel like history is repeating itself, a resident told Cadena Ser. First the king, now his daughter. It's beautiful. Yet even amid the admiration, the emotional realities of her role, and the toll it can take, are not ignored. Queen Letizia, known for her reserved yet deeply involved parenting style, has reportedly been in regular contact with Academy staff and the royal household's military advisors. While respecting Leonor's autonomy, sources say she is quietly advocating for the well-being of her daughter. She knows Leonor is capable, a palace insider told Hola magazine. But no mother can fully detach when her child is under pressure. Observers note that Letizia's concern is not rooted in doubt but in care. The Queen, a former journalist with a keen sense for public narrative, is well aware of the stakes. Leonor is not just preparing for a career, she is preparing for a future as head of state. As Leonor settles into life at San Javier, the nation watches with cautious optimism. Her grace under pressure has been noted, but so too has her humanity. While challenges remain, including the emotional strain noted by Queen Letizia, the young princess continues to push forward. If she overcomes this chapter, as many believe she will, Leonor won't just graduate with wings. She will emerge as a symbol of resilience, ready to lead a modern Spain with both strength and empathy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more updates.